Ah, the stickies, yeah. With this, the Zarya stickies, like you need to wait for the after the bubble to expire, or else they just literally fall to the ground afterward. So if you're trying to blow up the bubble really fast and just kill her, sticking the bubble is fine. But if you're gonna try to wait out the bubble, you need to wait out the whole bubble. What you've done so far is more or less fine. Be careful with your fly. Uh, ooh. Be careful with your fly when you can shoot things without using fly. So right here earlier, like they were already coming around the cart. So and then you went for a fly to challenge the echo when the enemy team was here and they could shoot you, right? So as a result, you did get shot instead of just sitting here camping the like high ground and just like shooting, right? And then when these people like duck and cover, right, and start hiding or something because you're shooting them, right? Then you fly up and challenge the echo, right? But like if you just fly up in front, you're gonna get shot by everybody as opposed to just the echo, right? But so far so good. You're playing a little bit passive here, but I don't really mind it. Oh, we saw a free Hanzo. Good spam. Alright, you hear a monkey behind you. Again, that's your priority, right? Don't die to the echo though, but like fly away and then like try and find the monkey and kill him. Because like if you think about it, who's actually doing things? Right? This Echo kind of doing things, right? This Ana doing literally nothing, right? She might do something in a bit though. And this Hanzo might do something in a bit. But right now, these guys are doing stuff, so if you just kill them right now, right, then like you just joint their whole push. Those are good shots though. Nice. Yeah, good stickies. Okay, you played that really well. Like nothing fancy, but like you don't really need to do anything fancy, so. Oh. Rip. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you don't need to force the fly, right? Just if you want to get the spam, just like maybe drop down a bit over here for an angle, and then fly back to your team, right? But like you flew out over here, right, all the way out in the open, and you died for it, right? At most, like this should be the deepest angle you get, right? Is hugging this wall, so anytime you can duck behind the corner, right? But you got too greedy there, going for LOS and died. Let's see how far out you go. Yeah, this is so far, right? As opposed to like here, right? Do you see how like much tighter this angle is, and how much more you can control, right? You just sit here, you shoot, peek, shoot, peek, shoot, peek, right? Throw stickies, and then you back out, right? And that way, if you do start eating a lot of damage suddenly right at the start, you can just back out without doing anything else, right? This is super deep. The damage boosted Ana, she kills you through your pocket. Wait, it's Panda Man. This is the same Panda Man. This is the guy in the Missouri League that my other school played against. Yes, poke the monkey, shoot the monkey, shoot him as much as you can. Make this monkey like have to back out, right? Drop on him if you need to and pop stickies, and you know, I mean, don't necessarily cancel your fly, but you know, like unload on this guy, and if he commits to killing you, then you can like copy it if you desperately need it, and otherwise just fly away, right? What you don't want is this monkey like walking out here and jumping on your Briggs Zen for free, right? Because that's going to happen if you don't poke him, right? This is cool, right? But this is the priority, because if you look at it, how's this monkey supposed to get healing, right? There's a Mega over here, right? And if he walks out again, you poke him again, right? He's done, right? He has to leave. Or force a jump with less HP, right? And that's what you want pretty much always, right? You want this monkey to never jump with full HP. And this is map control, 101, right? Like this, it's cool. You'll probably get more damage by throwing stickies here, but this is what matters. Right? Monkey jumping with bubble, full cooldowns, right? This is on you. Careful again, right? You flew up straight into the LOS and didn't look at and didn't like isolate an angle, right? So you can, if you want to get around the bubble, right, fly up this way, and that way you can control the angle, right? And then you can poke down the bubble when you're like you're running out of fly or something, right? And you can sit here. But like, or you go out here, right? You get an angle this way, or you fly straight at this Hanzo, try and kill him, and now this angle is yours, right? But you don't just like ignore him and go do something else, right? Not while in the middle, like flying over them. Okay, he's dead. Grab! Alright, you got it off. Unfortunate. Yeah. So the thing with Echo Copy is that people take Echo Copy and normally just play it like wild and aggressive when they don't have to. So the big thing with Echo Copy, right, is that you build ult really fast. So if you just do damage and you play your character normally, as long as you copy in a position where you're like not in a terrible spot, right, you'll do a lot of work, right? So you copied up here, right? So if you just land on this high ground and just sit here and beam, you'll get grab, right? You don't have to worry about it. You beam this guy, you force the Ana out, right, with right clicks or something, and then you beam the Zarya, you force her to drop or something, and you like throw some more right clicks in the Ana, and then come back over here, and then shoot them from above, right? And then maybe drop when you're closing in on grab, right? But you don't actually have to do anything crazy in order to get grab. But like you like fought the Zarya and then you dropped with her and then you grabbed with all these people and then like you just made it really messy when you didn't have to, you know? Which is by the way, some of the best copies are the ones that let you play stupidly aggro, right? Um, namely like Winston. If you copy Monkey, right, you just jump in and you get Primal, and now suddenly like you can play even more aggressive, right? But yeah, if you're gonna play like any other character, right, like Sig, Zarya, Ryan, even to an extent, right, you don't want to play suicidally aggro because they're just gonna kill you. And your ults are strong, but the ults don't save yourself, right? That's the difference between Monkey and all those other characters, right? Is your ults are strong, but they don't save yourself. So what you need to do is you just play like a standard, solid position as those characters, maybe even unstandard, but really strong, right? So like for example, if you copy a Sig and you stand here, what are they gonna do about it? Like they literally can't do anything about it. Or like put a Sig up here. If you put a Sig on an unusual high ground that's normally inaccessible for Sig, you sort of just win the game. Because you have now you have an off angle of Sig. If they ignore you, you build ult and you kill them, right? If they don't ignore you, they're trying to kick a Sig off a high ground behind them or something while being shot in the back, right? So they'll still die. But barring those situations, right? Like just play some standard conservative angle, right? Build your ult that way and get the value off the really fast ult.
Adjusting angle of attack. Payload has reached. Burning them down.
Nice shot. Oh, is she hiding for grab? Yeah, so just camp these high ground spots. What are they gonna do about it? I don't know about that sticky, Gabe. If you're here watching. Oh, unfortunate. Imagine if Gabe had recall. Again, be careful playing these open areas when they can shoot you, right? Like, you use fly to get away from the monkey, that's fine. Start dropping, right? As soon as you start taking any kind of poke. Woo. Alright, I don't know about dropping that far. Yeah, I don't know about grabbing, I don't know about grabbing the mini either. That was also a little far out there. Right, just like hang out over here, look for your Zen, right? Your Zen will be able to provide you healing. Don't ignore the Brig, right? Controlling high ground's cool, but like make sure this Brig doesn't get a rally, right? That's the priority. Unless you're going for assassination, but you don't have you don't have cooldowns anyways, so there's no point really going for an assassination, right? So use like what you have, like your gun and your stickies, to like control the echo copy. And that way you're also close to your teammates and have easier time getting heals, right? That's also another important factor. Good kill. Play above, yes, nice. Alright, now look for another kill. Ah! We got stuck. Alright. Overall, not bad though. Especially when you have copy, I would like to see you play like a more aggressive high ground spot. Like instead of a spam position, which is over here, it's like closer to the doors. That way if they drop, they come out underneath you, like you can just like drop, like, or just like angle them, like sticky, and then like explode them, or drop them, or come from behind them and sticky, right? Just apply, like you're just a more aggressive spot from here. And normally this is risky because like you're echo and you're squishy, with not like really the best escapes. But you have copy, so like that's a guaranteed escape. So, or second life rather. Again, careful dropping in front of all of them instead of dropping on this side, right? So this side gets you cleaved, right? But at least it doesn't get you shot by the enemy team, right? And again, if you were like posted up aggressively initially, right? When they come in like this, you can just drop down sticky instead of having to try and peel the monkey really awkwardly and taking damage, right? Like you didn't actually do any damage to the monkey, right? Now you're like way out of position. Be careful the Mercy going for you, by the way. She has free fly, she can just chase you. Some small micro thing, but try and use your stickies before that, even if you just miss all of them. Like it was on cooldown, so might as well, right? Grab earlier. Yeah, like you had grab for like a solid like second. You should just use grab as soon as you get it. Nice. That guy is probably complaining about how busted Echo is. Alright, now that you no longer have copy, you maybe don't want to play as aggressively, especially when they have Sombra. But that you still want to be ready to go aggressive when your ball dies. Because when they go whatever door, your ball's going to make a play on it, right? And then you need to be in position to sticky it, right? Stickies plus ball slam is like almost a guaranteed kill, almost every time, unless they bubble it perfectly.
30 seconds remaining.
Vic's better. Beam him, be so low. Nice. Alright, you should be looking for a drop down now. So instead of shooting like this, just hold your cooldowns, right? Like you have stickies, you have like beam coming up, right? Just find someone to like who's not looking at you, right? And then like land on them with stickies basically and blow them up. Or just like line up your stickies at least, right? So right here, right? This is free, right? Yeah, so don't let them know you're there beforehand, right? Especially when you're like this is really good to go over them like this and be like, yo, free kill alert, right? This Ana's not even looking, right? Just like take the time to line this up. Don't waste your don't give away your position by shooting, right? And then like when you start shooting, that Ana needs to just explode, right? Like she should be like, oh crap, Echo, and then die, right? In this case, like you're shooting someone in front of her, right? You're shooting the Mercy, right? Then that means she knows there's going to be an Echo, and this Ana's good, right? She's going to start juking in advance, right? And she'll live longer. Alright. I don't remember the scrim. Was this the scrim that you guys played on, like... Whatever. I think I went too far forward. Alright. Nice, right? So again, don't peek too far. As soon as you see someone, like, throw stickies basically and run. And then start saving stickies for the actual dive. Unless, like, your dive is being played slower. Stickies are fine. Your monkey's not actually getting ready to dive. Right. So now you need to save stickies, right? This sticky can't be used on cooldown. Stickies is fine. Go up there, shoot the Zarya, beamer. Nice. Oh, he lost control of it. I don't blame you for this. This is really hard. I mess this up all the time on Echo. Is like you just hold spacebar and suddenly you're like out of range, or you get a really awkward angle to shoot someone. So I don't really mind it, but be careful. Right, you're walking cart. That's fine. What you want to do is like either spam this guy, like go wide on the cart and get LOS to spam this person on the high ground on cat, especially when you saw them earlier, or hide underneath, right? And then get ready to like make a play from underneath, right? So get the car up to like about this point, right? And then go underneath like this. And then boom, come out and assassinate this guy over here if the Ana's here. Or boom, come out over here and assassinate the Ana if they're up here, right? This is a really, really strong play that will work in most games. Especially if you're the cart walker, right? This works for Monkey, this works for Diva, to a lesser degree. This works for Echo, this works for Widow, honestly. It's a really strong strat. Yeah, but be careful with this. Like, don't face tank the whole team. As soon as you see a lot of people dropping, like, start backing off, right? Because if they focus you, like, you don't actually have any support down here, because you're alone, yeah. Nice attempt. Again, any pressure you put on the Ana is always really good. Backing off really far. Big struggling, don't worry about it. Looks like you lagged there for a second. Right, so again, don't be afraid to go under, right? Nobody's watching this right now if you look. Literally no one's watching it, right? So you just go under, then boom, show up, Ana's dead, right? Especially if you know she's tunneling something else at the moment. That's also a classic anti-Widow strat, right? Alright, you got her anyways, nice. Man, you hit so many headshots, but then you miss all your stickies. What's going on?
No one can hide from my sight. My ultimate is joined.
No, just play on top of the ship directly above them. Like, don't come down to the ground here, because like this is risky, but like this is like invincible, right? And plus it's easier for catching kills that way.
Payload is on its way.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Shot.
Yeah, careful, right? Like if you're gonna peek, right? You shoot your things and go, right? Otherwise, don't peek, right? You hung around there, like just like looking at the Hanzo, and eventually he saw you and he shot you. And resist the urge to press to hold spacebar when you're like flying away, right? Because from there you need distance, not height, because height doesn't actually protect you there. Oop, free monkey kill. Catch him on the other side. Nice. Oh my god, the shots! Macro accuracy is like better than mine already. Gotta work on your stickies though.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zarya.
Okay, less Zarya copying, more monkey copying, and also you didn't need a copy there. Zarya copy is good in specific situations, right? But you can't be like your default plan.
Personality duplication complete. Flight routine activated.
Doesn't side note? I think they can see you here. I guess not. Interesting. Okay, maybe not. You can also just jump over this, by the way. You can just jump over this thing and be here. I'm pretty sure that works.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Oh, they see you. They see you, just start shooting, right? Don't necessarily unload your stickies, because you want to make sure you hit them. But like, don't be afraid to shoot if they see you. This is too aggressive. You don't want to walk in, right? Like your team more or less died already, so like hunting these kills isn't really important. Staying alive is more important. Because now you just staggered yourself. When you were already you were in a relatively safe position from here, because you can just fly over this wall basically and be fine. But now you're in trouble, or now you're dead. Also, side note, going over the wall is a cool play if your team is going aggressive, right? Because where's the fight going to happen if your team is going aggressive? It's going to be like right here, right? And then you catch the retreat, essentially. You pinch them, right? But if they're initiating, right? So they pop EMP and jump in with their monkey with nano, right? They pop EMP nano, right? Suddenly, the enemy team is walking forward. So this play becomes a lot less valuable, right? So instead you should come back over here and try to like apply pressure to the people like walking in, right? Because they're going to walk into your damage. It becomes a lot easier to hit stickies, right? You apply real pressure, you can potentially kill the monkey if he takes too much damage, and then like beam him or something, right? There's a bunch of stuff you can do. But like read the play, right? So this play is great, right? If your team's going aggressive, but suddenly the enemy team goes aggressive, change the play, right? Your play is no longer the same.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh, ouch. Don't walk forward when you're anti. Just chill. Also, you hear a Sombra behind you. Like, someone's got to clear it.
Moving up.
Alright, someone cleared it. Oh, that's awkward.
Systems in overdrive.
Ah, I guess not. I thought you could. Ah, the panic! The panic! Alright, you gotta stay calm there. I know you have nano, but you gotta play your hero normally. You just gotta play with like a little bit more, you can play a little bit more aggressive, but like, maybe like 10% more, right? Like you can't panic there and just like forehead straight into them, right? You gotta chill here, right? Just focus on hitting your shots, right? Just play it normally, because like you're still a normal echo, just with plus 50% damage, right? And then like you can potentially drop and go for an aggressive beam, knowing that you probably won't die because you have a nano damage boost or damage resistance, right? And then you fly away, right, before the nano expires. But you can't just like walk straight into them and expect to be okay, you know? Gabe's fragging. Keep walking forward. Like, you want to get into beam range. That's all you care about, really. So like, get close. Get your easy stickies from being closer to them, right? And then beam someone down. These are free kills. Yeah. Nice. Monkey, focus monkey next. Practicing high ground's cool, but like, just kill the monkey, right? Like, you want to put damage on him before he can get out, or you want to catch his escape, right? But going high ground doesn't matter here, because like, that's what matters. Like, what matters is like, killing the monkey, right? So high ground is cool, but it doesn't matter because we're in the middle of killing the monkey who has no help, right? So there's no point taking map position when like, it's just a solo kill, right? Or one person to kill. Like, this is what you do when there's nothing going on. But there's stuff going on, right? This guy try not to die, right? So try and kill him first. Alright, so they nanoed him, so we're chilling. You really want to go over this wall. Okay, just shoot the people, you know? Don't make it complicated. Just shoot people. Yeah, look how cool, look how easy that is. You didn't have to go over the wall for it either. And you didn't die. This guy's feeding. Look how easy it is. Alright, so instead of staring at your supports, right? Start like flying, getting some poke, right? Or start preparing for another aggressive play, right? Or start planning for the next fight, but don't stare at your supports, right? Check this spot to make sure there's no one hiding there, you know? Alright, we're going aggressive. Excellent. We should sticky that first, but alright. Not excellent. When you go over the wall, right? Like, either you come down and chill out here, right? Or you go back down over the wall, depending on like the situation, right? But be careful, like, just like going over here, because again, they have hit scan. And also, if they didn't have hit scan, somebody would shoot you, and you'd be sad, right? So go over the wall, right? And then back down, right? And play safe.
Ability increased.
You can copy him here. I guess we won there. Okay, overall, pretty good. You had some issues with positioning, and also just being disciplined with how you take your flies typically. Just remember that not every fly has to go up, and when you go up on flies, you want to have vertical cover, as much as possible, right? So you want to hug walls high up in the air, and then also keep in mind what your team is doing. If your team is going aggressive, right, that's when you go for the aggressive flank, right? But if your team is getting pushed on, right, then you just hold your off angle and you just put it, you hold your off angle and do as much damage as you can from your off angle, because like that's the whole point of the off angle, right? If they're gonna push into your concave, like you don't need to push the concave anymore. They're already pushed. You don't need to extend the concave when they're already walking into your concave, right? So just go ahead and shoot them. Yeah. With copy, you can use it more liberally, especially on monkey. Monkey is a great copy target. If you get someone that's not monkey, you need to play it more normally, especially like Ryan, Zarya, like these immobile tanks, relatively, because if you copy too aggressively in the enemy team and then you like YOLO into their backline, you're just gonna lose your copy before you actually get to build an ult, right? I think that about sums it up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And if you get to this part of the video, DM me what 11 times 3 equals.